Most biscuits bend before they break. This one shatters, and that is not an accident.
That crumble comes from a dough made with more fat than most biscuits can handle.
Same smile on every one, same crumble in every bite. Millions of these a day, from a dough that fights the machine at every step. This is where a stubborn dough is turned into the most sold cookie-style biscuit in the country.
Regular biscuit dough stretches. This dough breaks in your hand before it reaches the mold. The reason is butter. More butter than a typical biscuit recipe allows.
Flour, sugar, milk powder, and leavening complete the base.
For the cashew variant, roasted pieces are checked before they enter the mix.
Every ingredient is tested. Because in a dough this fragile, small changes break the recipe.
Butter and sugar go in first and get creamed together.
Creaming traps air inside the fat. That air becomes the crumble later.
Flour goes in last and mixed only until it just holds together.
Cashew pieces go in at the very end, mixed just enough to spread, not enough to crush.
The dough is ready, and from here, every machine has to be gentle with it. This dough cannot survive a press, so it gets a rotary molder, designed for fragile recipes.
The dough fills engraved cavities on a rotating drum, smile, logo, and all.
Excess is scraped off and returned. Only what is inside the mold moves forward.
The raw biscuits drop onto the belt pummons, soft, pale, and carrying the pattern you will recognize later.
Right now, it looks right, but would dissolve in your mouth. The oven changes that.
The oven runs continuously. What enters soft and pale exits rigid and golden. Heat rises gradually because a sudden blast would crack this dough wide open.
Inside, the leavening activates and the butter melts into the starch. That melt is what creates the shortbread-like crumble.
By mid-oven, the structure is set. The smile is now permanent.
When it snaps clean and the inside is sandy foo, the bake was right.
They cool on the belt because hot biscuits packed in plastic turn soft within hours. Not every biscuit survives, and with a dough this fragile, the failure rate is higher than regular biscuits. If the mold wears down, the smile disappears before the biscuit reaches the oven.
Oven position matters. A biscuit baked 1 meter closer to the edge can come out underdone.
Moisture is the crunch killer. If the number is too high, the shelf life shortens and the texture goes soft.
Overmixed dough develops gluten. Gluten makes the biscuit tough and prone to cracking, the opposite of what good day should be.
Cameras check every biscuit for size, shape, color, and cracks.
Anything broken or off-spec is removed before packing.
Weight is checked because what the pack says has to match what is inside.
Snap, crumple, moisture, and taste, Inzu, all tested before the pack closes.
Biscuits are sorted into rows matching the pack format. Film wraps around each row and seals at speed. Every pack is weighed and scanned before it moves on.
Date and batch are stamped for traceability. Packed, sealed, and palletized, ready to ship.
From the dock, trucks carry Good Day across the country.
Distribution centers break the load down for local delivery.
At a counter, the distance between factory and fingers finally closes.
Tiffin boxes, chai tables, office desks, and bus seats. The same biscuit, the same crumble, everywhere. Butter, flour, sugar, and air, creamed, molded, baked, and sealed. That crumble was designed before the dough was even mixed. That is how Good Day biscuits are made.
What surprised you most? Tell us in the comments.
Next on Process Pulse Factory Peat, another product you reach for without thinking, made in ways you have never imagined.
Process Pulse Factory. Subscribe for the next crumble.